guys, welcome back to my channel with Big Booty Panda. So we're gonna be doing another stripper Q&A. Let's get right into it. First question. What goes down in the locker room before going out on stage? A whole lot of drama and bullshit and girls talking shit about each other happens in the locker room. And let me tell you, if I've learned anything in all my 3 years of dancing, is you do not talk shit about anyone in the locker room. Ladies, those walls have ears like a muff. Let me tell you, you think you know that girl ain't friends with whoever the fuck you talking about, that shit gonna get around within hours, within minutes, and before you know it, the bitch knows you talking shit about her. She ain't fucking with you. Now there's drama, now there's tension. Now when y'all walk by each other, y'all don't even look at each other. Most likely 9 times out of 10, she found out. If I have any advice for my newbies, never, ever, 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 ever talk shit about anyone in the locker room. They will find out, and those walls have ears like no other. Next question. What do you do with haters that won't leave you alone? Block and ignore. Period. Point blank. Simple. I don't pay attention to none of the hate comments or any of the trolls that be under my comments. So block them, delete, out of sight, out of mind. What haters? You know what I'm saying? I wake up like, what haters? Next question. What was your best investment in your career as a dancer? These. So I used to be an A cup and I felt 100% uncomfortable, you know, taking my top off. So the first thing I did was buy these. I got them in Tijuana. I paid about $32.50 for them cash. I quadrupled my money. I mean, you have to look good, ladies. Walk into work, you need to look like a fantasy. Best thing you can do is always invest back into yourself, because it's just gonna triple, quadruple your money. In my case, my money quadrupled, so that's definitely the best investment I've made my whole career. Next question. Do you ever work private parties, bachelor, B-day parties, etc.? I do not do private parties. I do not do birthday parties, bachelor parties. When I first started dancing, I did about 2 parties and I just didn't like the vibe. I didn't like the experience. I didn't feel comfortable. People are really cheap when it comes to parties like that, so I rather just stay away from that and only work at the strip club, make my money the way I want to make it. When you work in a strip club, you are the boss. You are in control. If you don't want to dance on somebody, you don't have to. And I feel like when you work at parties like that, you can't be as rude, you can't be as blunt. I prefer to just work in the strip club. Next question. How do you feel when married couples go up there? And bad experiences with wife. So I love my married couples. I love them. It gives me hope. I hope that one day I can have a husband to take to the strip club and just get a bunch of dancers to just dance on him. I think it's so cute because it takes a very, very, very confident woman to go into the strip club with her man and have a good time. So I love my ladies that go in there to have a good time. I have a few favorite couples that I absolutely love. They're just the cutest couples ever. And honestly, I love them. They're my favorite because they're just there to have fun. Couples that go to the strip club are there to have fun. Some might want to take you home with them, but that's another topic. But for the most part, I mean, it's all fun. I don't mind. I've never had a bad experience with a wife. I have had a bad experience with like a girlfriend. If you aren't comfortable around half-naked girls around your man, don't go to the strip club. Just don't. Stay home because you ruin the vibe, you ruin the experience. He's there to have fun and he can't have as much fun with you sitting there with a face like, you know, ask your man for $100 and make it rain on somebody. It's fun. Next question. Is there drama between the girls or fighting over money? Yes. Girls will definitely fight you over some money. I personally have never fought over money. Don't care enough to fight over money. I won't even fight over $500. If you want those $500, baby girl, keep it. You obviously need it more than me. Like, I'm single. I don't have kids. I don't have family. I don't have a husband. So 9 times out of 10, it's the girls that really, really need it that are fighting over the money. Keep it, baby girl. Keep it. I just know to keep my fucking distance away from you, and I will never fuck with you ever or put you on money ever. What plastic surgery have you had done, and what do you plan on getting next? I've just gotten breast implants. I'm planning on doing some lipo on my lower abdomen and on my back. But other than that, on natural, baby. Next question. What took you to Texas? So I began dancing in California. Money started to get really, 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 really dry. I was like, you know what? I need to branch out to different states, different cities, see what it's like. So my next stop was Las Vegas. I danced in Las Vegas. Shout out my girl Nessa. I love you, baby girl. She put me on in Vegas. You know, she showed me around. She took me to a bunch of strip clubs. And in Vegas, you have to get a sheriff's card. So you have to go to, I believe it's the DMV. I could be wrong, something like that. It's like a DMV where you go get your picture taken. You pay like $100 and something, and you literally get a little sheriff's card. I didn't really like the vibe in Las Vegas just because it wasn't me. I feel like in Vegas, to really, really kill it and make it, you have to be like a Barbie doll. And that's not me. In Las Vegas, they literally have a scale. They have a sheet of paper above the scale, has your height and your ideal weight. And if you don't match the ideal weight, you're not gonna get hired. So I got a lot of I'll call you backs in Las Vegas, a lot. So that just wasn't the right fit for me. So I started researching, you know, more strip clubs, you know, more down south where they really, you know, show out and throw money. Found DG's. I was following their Instagram for a while. I gave him a call, asked him, hey, I'm coming from California. What do I need? They told me was to bring my ID. So I was like, all right, cool. So I go to DG's. The manager wasn't there. And I had booked my trip to Texas for a week. So I'm like, what the hell? What am I going to do for a week? I have to get hired somewhere. So I go to the mall and I run into this little guy named Angel. Shout out Angel. It just so happened that his uncle or his cousin was a manager at DG's. So he put me on, he hired me, and the rest is history. I really fell in love with Texas though, because a lot of the money you make in Texas is floor money, is show out money. DG's, most of the money those girls make is stage money and floor money. Like, they don't do a lot of privates, a lot of private dances. There's no really private area to do private dances or VIPs. So like, I feel like the culture in the South, you know, people just throw money. When their favorite song comes on, someone might bust a band open, $400 open. I really like Texas because it's one of the only places I've worked at where you can literally make $500 in 5 minutes. People love to show out. In Las Vegas, you really have to sell VIPs to make big chunks of money, because in Vegas, the VIPs range from $100 to $500 to $1,000. If you want to be in the VIP for an hour, I believe it's like $1,000. But in Texas, if you find the right customer, you can make $1,000 in 5 minutes, 10 minutes. One of my girls, she made at least $2,000 in like 5 minutes. So that's a perfect example of what it's like to be a dancer in Texas. And that's why I fell in love with Texas. Question, how often do I get customers kicked out? All right, so it takes a lot for me to get you kicked out. It takes a lot. You really have to mess with me for me to get you kicked out. Like, you either have to just be a straight up jerk, asking me for sex, being too rough. Like, if I tell you, don't touch me here, and you touch me there, you're getting kicked out. Like, one strike, you're out. I don't play when it comes to my body. Like, I don't play. You have to not listen to my rules, or you have to just be bothering me for sex. If you're bothering me for sex, I'm gonna get you kicked out. What is your favorite type of customer? My favorite type of customer are customers that come in ready to have a good time. You know, they bring in a bottle, bring in beer for the girls. They bring you food, and they always spend money on you. My favorite customers bring me alcohol, money, and food. Shout out Jesse. He always brings me alcohol and money, of course, because he knows. Gotta show some love to us. Next question. What made you become a stripper other than money? Basically just the freedom to go into work whenever I want, the freedom, I'm my own boss, the freedom of making my own schedule. My life went from being very stressful to life is very peaceful right now, and I'm in a very happy spot. I've never had such financial freedom to, you know, pay all my bills in 1 week. It's just an amazing feeling knowing that I got myself, for sure, and I don't have to depend on anybody. Alright guys, so that wraps up this Q&A. If you want to see more videos, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. Follow me on all my social media, and I'll be back with some more videos.